Hey, Radiance here. Let me share my experience and thought process behind moving a static website from Gatsby to NextJS so you can find interesting bits for your project. I started writing blog posts on Medium in 2017. The platform is good enough to get going, but if you want to customize a post, promote something, and truly own your content, you need a dedicated blog. I did basic research, and at that time, Gatsby was an obvious choice for starting a static website with React. I had a blog on Gatsby for 2 years while not working actively on content. Yet recently I got back to consistent content creation and wanted to bring the UX UI of the blog to the next stage. Yet I wasn't sure continuing with Gatsby would work long term. Its plugins always had troubles and the GraphQL setup didn't feel intuitive. Yet my blog had more than 100 posts and I wanted to test it on something smaller. Luckily I had another Gatsby website, booksconcepts.com, with highlights from non-fictional books, bringing around 6,000 monthly visitors from Google. The main difference between Next.js and Gatsby is the data layer. Next.js allows you to do it any way you like through either getStatic props or getServer-side props, while Gatsby makes you use a GraphQL layer. To move Markdown files, I had to write a small function that reads files from a local folder and convert them to the book format. We don't need plugin to parse Markdown files, it's enough to use a single function. The only time-consuming part of migrating to Next.js was image optimization. Gatsby does this at the build time, while Next.js requires a server. I solved it well enough with a bash script and a few React components, which you can learn about in the video in the description. Migrating books concept was a minor success, but as I headed toward writing.com blog, I reasoned it would take too much time to make it worth it. Next.js doesn't allow storing images outside the public folder, while my current setup keeps Markdown and image files together. So I would need to write a sophisticated migration script to do it manually. In the end, I decided to upgrade the UX UI of the current website and decouple Gatsby and the representation layer as much as possible. That's all, stay productive.